some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the SMU Mustangs taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I know everyone's yelling, like, you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a third down. And guess what? Nowadays, fourth down, green light. We're going to go.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. With the catch, it's Addison. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
But I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
They'll go to the ground. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now on the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offense.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll try to do it himself. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
Yeah, he doesn't need anything to do. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. You know, I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Moving out of the pocket. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Grab near the marker. It's Brown. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so...
Brings into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his third receiving touchdown. He's only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Buckmeyer. Hauls it in. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, SMU! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Breaks the tackle. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Makes the catch. It's Barnes. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Snags it over the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it to a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Under fire. There he goes. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Mustangs are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Takes the easy one to the back. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
SMU offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll go back to work on offense. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Turns it on in midfield. Breaks away on the left. 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Addison. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Oh, they're after him. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. Right on target this time. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Addison. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This time they'll go to the running game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Sooners have taken it inside the 20. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Addison. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills. And
he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Trying to beat him to the left. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. Power football with the run. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
He's got the back in the middle. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Here we go. Set. Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Got the back over the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so. David, defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this fourth down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on fourth down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And the throw and catch was good, but you got to do it in the field of play, and he couldn't quite keep that foot in bounds.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a... Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. They found a way to get in the rug, but he has stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. Just excellent coverage, nowhere to go, and they don't come close to getting it in. The defense, a brick wall. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. It's a reverse. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13.
Bit of a risky call. You don't see a lot of receiver runs down at that area of the field because if there's any penetration up front, that could be a loss, that could be a fumble. You're worried about the quarterback-receiver exchange, but it pays off for him there, Dave.
Yeah, it's always a good call in hindsight when it works. And listen, objective when you're backed up right here on your own goal line, create some space. That gave you some more space now to be able to run your offense, not have your quarterback sitting there trying to throw the football from his own end zone.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it in. It's a touchdown.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was on to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. One more play to pad the stats. To the ground with the back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.